my setup is a little bit different, and my camera is a little wonky. I apologize about that. It's kind of what I have to do for right now. It won't be always, but it'll have to work for now, so I hope that's okay. So we have 3 piles to choose from, and this is going to be what will happen the next time you see them, okay? Someone kind of requested this to me, and so I thought, you know, I haven't done something like that in a while, so I think that will be a good pick a card. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is the Tarot of the Owls. Pile 2 is the Cosmic Seed Tarot. And then pile 3 is the Penelope Tarot. Okay? So pile 1, 2, and 3, there'll be a meditation here in just a minute if you need to take a few minutes longer, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1, so if you chose the Tarot of the Owls, this is going to be a reading. So we're going to get right into tarot, and we already have the 4 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, so that's a good sign. That's the card of celebration, union, and fast-moving, passionate and fast-moving action. Okay, lots of communication as well. So I also get some, I'm going to play this as we go, so whether that's message cards, definitely advice, and future energies. So what will happen the next time you see your person, pile 1? What will happen the next time they see their person, Spirit? Okay. So you have the 9 of Cups, so you're having some kind of fulfillment here. And the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's going to be some sort of wish fulfillment and some sort of freedom in some kind of way, some sort of release that's going to take place. The 4 of Swords. I'm not going to lie, this is coming out really, this is coming out a little sexual, I have to say. Which doesn't normally happen in a reading, but it is for some reason to me right now with this 9 of Cups. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 4 of Swords is about arresting. So there's some kind of wish fulfillment the next time you see this person that you're going to be happy or satisfied with, and there's going to be some sort of freedom that you feel within yourself because of this, and you're going to go through a period of contemplation, a period of just a period of rest here. You have the 2 of Wands. After this, there's going to be some sort of planning that takes place, planning for future energies, different directions that you can take this, and then you have the Fool here. So that's taking a rest, taking a leap, and a new beginning, okay? So if you haven't been with your person in a while, I'm just going to be straight up with you guys. You may have some kind of a harmonious, multiple fulfilling kind of reunion with this person, or just the next time you see them. Y'all are both going to be in a very happy, good energy. And there'll be like this period of everything feeling like it makes sense, or everything feeling good, like you're feeling good about. It's kind of like a maybe it's because maybe there's been a timeline that's gone on here between the 2 of you or something to this nature, but there's been like a buildup of this, and then it's just that kind of release of it. It's almost like when you know a tower moment's coming, you know when something's fixing to happen, and you're so anxious about it and built up to it, and then it does, and then after that it's like a period of just like relaxing with that 4 of Swords there. But there's contemplation that's heavy there after that, because you have a new beginning on the other side, and there's plans being made here. Why is the 9 of Cups? The Chariot. Yeah, this is going to put you in a really good place. It's like you're moving in the right direction, right? Tell me about the 4 of Pentacles here. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is about just releasing everything, just like giving in and letting go, you know? If this person, side note here, if you're not with this person and y'all are together and this person's been kind of had their guard up really bad, this is something that they're going to let go of. This is something that they're going to release themselves there. Like, this is a sense of freedom here. Freedom in just being able to have an experience that's here with one another. Communication's involved in that, with understanding each other as well. Why is the Four of Swords here? The King of Pentacles, yeah. Contemplating how to stabilize the situation, contemplating how to find a sense of balance or structure to this situation here. Why is the Two of Wands? I'm actually reading this a lot different than I normally would read this. It's coming out in kind of a different way than I expected, but I hope it's resonating. So the Seven of Swords here in reverse to clarify the Two of Wands. So things for the future or future planning, if they're unknown to you now or you don't know, that's something that's going to be, you're going to become aware of. If you don't know, your person's planning something or has an idea or thought about something, and this is something that's been hidden from you, that's going to come into the light. We'll get more on that. Why is the Fool here? This may be a choice that you have to make with this full energy. You have the King of Wands. This is a brand new beginning. A brand new passionate beginning, a brand new taking a leap and having an idea towards a direction to stabilize something that's here. Give me more. I want more. Why is the Chariot here? This is going to make you feel like you're moving in a good direction versus where you have been in this Nine of Swords energy. You're going to feel like everything's going in the direction that you wanted it to, that you've anticipated for it to. So far you have Cancer energy here and Capricorn, Aries energy for me, and that's it. What is the Nine of Wands here in reverse? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Slowly. There's an energy here of being... I'm actually getting the craziest thing. If you have to take a journey to this person, whether that's like getting in the car and going somewhere, I feel like you are like on a journey to them. And there's anxious energy that's there because it's making you feel, you know, when you feel like really excited about something, but also very anxious about something, that's all of this here. That's why this here is just like a release of that energy. And it's the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like this slow moving process, but you will get to a place where you feel better about things or feel more calm and at peace. And there's like a release of those energies. But you have 999 here. That means it's time to wrap up loose ends and have a brand new beginning. You have the Fool here, so there's your 0. Yeah, and things are fixing to change. They're fixing to come to fruition. If you've been feeling like the energies have been really ecstatic, you know, maybe even a little chaotic in some kind of way recently, that's because everything's fixing to boil over. Everything's fixing to come to a head at some point. There will be a conversation of something here between the two of you about making plans for the future. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. The Two of Cups, yeah. This is about grounding or committing to a relationship. Contemplating how to do that, how to get to that place. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. If this person has not been, yeah, they're keeping this plan here that they have from you in some kind of way. They also, for some of you, it may not be that they're keeping a plan from you, but they may have an idea, some direction that they want to take, and this is them not knowing all of the plan themselves. So it's almost like this person's wanting to discuss this with you. They want to talk about this with you. They want to see what your thoughts here are on this. And this is something you don't know, that they're going to, the things that they'll express to you are things that you weren't aware of how this person felt. There may be some emotion that comes out too as well behind those. Behind this, hidden, where they're not fully expressing that emotion, but it's there, you know, in camouflage. If that makes sense. Whatever they express to you here is going to make you feel that. Why is the King of Wands here? You have the Queen of Cups for the King of Wands and the Fool. That is awesome. It's awesome. Y'all been, I don't know who's watching my readings, but y'all been killing me with this. This, for some reason, I've gotten like 2 good readings, I feel like, back to back. Pile 1, the last reading I did with What You Need to Know, was a good reading. This is the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. And the Page of Swords. These pages keep coming out in reverse. So there's, your person may be kind of hesitating at what's going on with them right now. This is what's going to happen in the future. And it's awesome, guys, that you have the King of Pentacles right here in the middle of your spread. And beneath it, you have that 2 of Cups, which is that relationship, that soul contract, and that 4 of Swords there right above it, because this is something that your person's contemplated for a while, and they want to be honest and truthful and offer you a relationship. Whatever level that is for you guys, it could be a up-leveling your relationship in some way, shape, or form, making plans to move forward with that. There's emotions that are here and a lot of passion in this new beginning. What is their person thinking right now? What's going on with them right now in the current energy, spirit? The 10 of Cups. They're thinking about their happily ever after, what that would look like for them. Tell me more about what they're thinking right now. Pile 1's person. I'm so freaking glad that I got that on camera. Did y'all freaking just see what happened? It's the star, and it's just landed on top of that 10 of Cups out of the deck by itself. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. What in the world? You guys, this is what they're thinking right now. They're thinking about their happily ever after, their wish come true. I just said it's like a wish come true, and the star came out. This is what this means. There's so much healing energy that's here that's insane. This person is feeling this. This is what they're thinking about. The current energies, please, Spirit. Their current. Page of Wands in reverse. If they haven't sent you a message yet, this person's, I mean, they're thinking about this. They're about to. This is hesitation. And if this is just your person just getting, you know, very excited here, waiting for you, anticipating something here, tell me more about that Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, the 5 of Swords in reverse. So if there's been any sort of conflict here that's gone on, or any kind of, this person, it's either they're planning something they haven't communicated to you yet, but they're anxious about that, but they're getting over feeling conflicted about it. Or this is someone, and there's different scenarios, this is someone that you are getting ready to have communication with, and they're conflicted about how they're going to express this to you. This is what this person's current energy is. They're conflicted about how they're going to express this to you, what they feel, what they want. And if there's been any kind of hesitation, that's the reason. Why is the Page of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Cups in reverse. So this person's conflicted about how they want to come towards you and what they want to say, how they want to interact here with you in some way. You know, how they're going to tell you all of this. How does this person see How does this person see pile 1? How does this person... Well, that landed weird, so I can't wait to see what it says. And you have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is in reverse. This is definitely someone that you could be coming out of the cold here with. The 10 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person sees you as a lost opportunity. If you've had, this is a special message here. This is not going to resonate for everybody, okay? If you have had a brutal ending in this relationship, this is something that this person feels like was an unfortunate event, you know, was something that they think about as being something that wasn't right, not what they wanted. This is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So things didn't go as planned here. This is just painful, you know. This is how this person sees you. So this is what this person's thinking about when they think about you, this painful ending, how things did not go well. They see you as, maybe you feel betrayed by this person to some extent for some of you. You know, maybe you feel like this person betrayed you in some kind of way and they're thinking about that. They're also thinking about how they lost this opportunity. Or tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune. Those are both the 10s, by the way. So this person's definitely thinking about an ending and a new beginning. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. A cycle they're thinking about. The 3 of Pentacles. This person could have had a chance or opportunity to commit with you in the past or work with you in the past, or even for some of you just bring this up sooner, and they kind of, maybe they chickened out, or maybe they just didn't feel like that they were ready for that. Let's see. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. They're also worried that you're not going to want to commit with them or work with them in some kind of way. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, but 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. They delayed things here. They didn't see. This is someone that didn't recognize your value for some of you at the time. This is someone that they could owe you some sort of an apology here even for some of you. But this could also be someone that just, they hesitated. And maybe it had to do with they didn't know how to actually ground something here with you, with this 10 of Pentacles being in reverse. They didn't realize they were going to lose that opportunity for some of you. For others of you, this person really, I just feel this energy that they had planned on it going a different way or something to this nature. It didn't end the way that they wanted it to, but they do see you as someone that's very valuable here to them. These are all Pentacles. This person is someone that needed to have a plan. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, the High Priestess in a reverse, Pisces energy. So this person sees you as being honest or outspoken. Tell me more about this. There's something I'm missing here. This is also about this person's feelings coming to the surface, coming out. The High Priestess. There's something that this person, the Queen of Swords. There's something that this person, this is about, guys, this is about opening up communication if you're not in communication with this person, by the way, with this High Priestess in reverse and this Queen of Swords here. This is someone that wants to talk about how you feel. And Justice is here. Yeah, this is you been wanting this. You started with the 9 of Cups. You've been wanting this, to talk about things. Justice is here. So this is justice for this Queen of Cups, for this Queen of Swords, for this High Priestess in reverse, Pisces, Libra, and Cancer energy. This is justice. This is what you've wanted. Tell me more about Justice. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You've wanted to know why this didn't work out. Or for some of you, if this is someone you're still in a relationship with, it's like you've wanted to know how, if they wanted to start something grounded, if they wanted to head in a direction together, if you wanted to commit like that. And for whatever reason, no matter your situation, starting something, a grounded relationship in some kind of way together was somewhat of an issue here, okay? And this is what you're getting justice in. Understanding the feelings and the reasoning behind that. What's the King of Wands energy, please? The Ten of Wands in reverse. So whatever you've been kind of holding on to is something that's going to change tremendously. You're going to see it, if this is someone from your past here, well, even if this is someone new, really, you're going to see a significant change in this person and how they're wanting to thrive and move forward. Now, the Sun in reverse. Everything that it's been unclear is going to come to the surface. And I think that this person's been disappointed in that they haven't made this decision or done this sooner. I think I picked up on that earlier. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Swords with the Six of Swords. So again, you're going to find out some things here about this person you perhaps didn't know. And if some of you have had some kind of conflict here, this is someone that's coming back to give you the truth here with this Ace of Swords and that Six of Swords being in reverse. Okay, let's get some message cards. Yeah, look at that, the Hierophant here. That's commitment and that's a lesson. And what's underneath that is that, and I can't help but not show y'all. You have the Five of Wands with the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands. So that soulmate connection, disagreement, conflict, or not knowing how to move forward with that. You have the World here. So this could have to do with moving. I've been saying this for a while now. This has been coming through my readings as a collective, that there is somebody that's thinking or contemplating about moving in together or completing some kind of cycle and starting something new here. And then you have the Emperor here in reverse. So someone that did not take control when they felt like they should have here. They didn't take the lead or control when they felt like they had that opportunity. And now they want to make things right. And you have the Hierophant. So they've learned a lesson here. That's why they may seem a little bit different to you moving forward. They've learned some kind of lesson. And yeah, we have addiction in different pages. So if this person was going through some stuff here with addiction, or they were just addicted to obsessive thinking, and they were on a different page than you are. This is something that's changed. This person's changed the way that they see things. They want to get on the same page with you here about things, and they want to clue you in on what it is that they desire. That's their wish. What would this person say to Paul? What if they could say anything? Sure. Sure, we'll take those two. So we have, I'm trying to go in order here. Okay. New love, there you go. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. This is what we're seeing here. I want you back. So for those of you, this is someone that, this is wanting to reconcile here with you and start again. I was careless with you. So this is coming out here, with that Knight of Swords being in reverse and that Seven of Swords. Whatever this person's done to you or said to you, this is something they're wanting to change. The Seven of Swords in reverse can be that I want to turn over a new leaf. I want to be honest. I want to be open. I want to communicate, with that Knight of Swords being there. I'm not financially stable. So this is someone that maybe in the past, this King of Pentacles energy, this is something that's important to this person with this Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. I noticed over here when I said, how does your person see you? They see you in all of this right here. This person may see you as being more stable than they are. And if they're coming up as a King of Pentacles, that's something that they think about, like it bothers them. For some of you, it could bother their ego, kind of get to them a little bit. But this, in committing to you, if there's something that's in balance, is something this person didn't feel right about. And that might have been part of the ending of this connection in some kind of way. This is someone that matters to them. They want to be in a stable place. They want to be able to give you things, you know, and this could be someone that even has that, you know, kind of love language of giving to others, and not being able to express their emotions in that way for this person could be somewhat difficult. So they could have made them feel a certain way, so they passed you, you know, they passed this opportunity up and ended up kind of breaking your heart here. So there's different scenarios, if y'all can tell, that are playing into this, but I'd do it all again. So there you go. That's all about wanting to start over. So let's get some of these, because I want to get some advice, and then we'll get some eyes in for the future potential. Advice for pile 1 going forward. Self-worth. Remember your own value. Remember your own value. Heartbreak. So that's not to say if this person broke your heart to forget all about that, okay? That's not what I'm saying here. Know the journey that you've been on since this, and how you're different than you were then, and really think about what it is that you want here, and be honest with yourself and be true to that, what it is that you want, because you've worked really hard to get to the place where you are with this self-worth card. And, you know, don't take anything less than what you deserve or what you're wanting here. Especially if this person's already broke your heart. So there you go. We have a blank slate. That's been coming out again and again. And then we have rest. Listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. So make sure that you're in a place to where you feel stable and you feel grounded. That's really important when something like this is coming around, because it's going to kind of, we saw that 9 of Swords here. It's going to kind of put you on the edge of your seat. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. Yeah, integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? This is a part of this with this person. It's like this integrity got in the way in this connection in some kind of way. Could be this person's perspective or ego. I'm going to get one more. But again, for some of you, you know, just make sure that you remember that whatever transpires here, that you are also choosing something that you want as well, and you're not kind of bending for this other person, but you're being honest about it so that you can come to some sort of compromise. Make sure that the scales are balanced, you know? You have longing here. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Yeah. You also have, I don't know what to say at the bottom of the deck. And this is this energy of the past. This person maybe just didn't know how to say what it is that they need to say. Okay, let's get some eyes in real quick. This person could have been also kind of uncertain about how they felt fully. Not wanting to take that full leap or jump until they knew for sure. Even if you're with this person and this is like moving in together, it's like they wanted to make sure that, you know, that things seemed like they were going to work out and go good before they just jumped into something like that. What's the potential future outcomes for pile 1? Uncertainty and happiness. So a true romantic connection is unclear. A deeper understanding is required. And that's what I just got done talking about. But you have happiness here. So positive energy surrounds you. A favorable outcome is assured. So if you've been unsure about this connection, this is something it's going to be changing. We see that happiness that was there in the middle of your spread. We have key card here, which is the Ace of Swords. So you are going to gain some sort of truth maybe that you didn't know, or it's just that how this person's kind of maybe planning things or wanting things to go between the two of you. And then there's that Wheel of Fortune. So this is the wheel coming back around for another go, giving this person, I feel like, another chance to say what they need to say, or do what they want to do, or express what they need to express. You know, they're getting that second opportunity if you will give it to them, if you're going to give it to them. We have make the effort. This is someone that wants to make the effort. This is someone that could be possibly wanting to express to you, since they've been in isolation, that they think or they see you in a different kind of way, and they want to make an effort. For those of you you're with this person, this is someone that's just wanting to express that they've thought about things intensely about how they want to move forward with you and what the plan is. But it could be both. Could go with both scenarios. Okay, so let's get some advice from Spirit. What advice do you have for Colin? You are ready for more. Number 40. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is time to make some changes you have been contemplating. So there you go. That's for some of you. But also this connection as well as part of that with you being ready for more. Okay, let's get one of these too. These are the fortune tell oracles. That came out fast. We have patience and transformation. So this is something that could transform at a slower pace. We did see this Knight of Pentacles here with this. So this is someone that's saying, I want to go slow maybe perhaps. But slower may be better, especially if you have a past here with this person. It says, reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person that you want to be. Number 32, transformation. And then you also have patience with number 24. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. So we also had this here, rest, with clearing your mind, mentally and physically unwind. And you had that Four of Swords in your spread. So you definitely need to make sure that the two of you go through this period of contemplation and kind of expressing how you feel and take time with that transformation to take place, especially if it's something that you want to last like long term, and especially if it's someone from your past that you're healing with. It's just telling you to allow time to be a significant part of this moving forward, so that you're both feeling good and comfortable about the situation and honest with each other, and give each other time to clear each other's mind from any kind of, not so great anxiety that could come into this in some way. This hit me in the face almost. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Okay. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. Retrograde. This inspires others to do the same. Today's soul action. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? There is something to do with the gift here that you have, or something about your career opening up. Maybe there's something unique that you do that you can be very successful in. Something that Spirit's saying maybe you should spend some time focusing on that. Not indulging so much into this relationship that you lose yourself, but remain in that place to where you're still learning and growing and blossoming within your own independence, and especially in your career, whatever it is that you're doing here. Okay, key cards. Yeah, you're on track. So there's another indicator of what we just talked about. Let go of the story. So like I said over there, there's forgiveness for some of you that's going to take place. For some of you where this is someone new, this could even be forgiving yourself of past energies, or forgiving past individuals for, the hurt maybe or pain that they caused you, so that you can really be fully open and receptive, 100% instead of maybe just 60 or 80%. And being able to allow this Wheel of Fortune, this new opportunity, this love, all that we saw, that awesome spread, this love to kind of fulfill you and really, really enjoy it to the fullest. So let go of the old story of yourself. Look, the past is gone. It's awesome. You're on track. Let go of the story. The past is gone up until now. So things are going to be changing here for you moving forward. I feel like this is in general in your life, to be honest. Transformation came out again. That's transformation twice. So things are changing here for you guys. So whether you decide to move in a direction with this person and make that effort, or you decide to not, I still feel like for you guys that things are going to be significantly changing in your life in general for the better. Okay. So we have Cancer in the bowl with the crab. So maybe you've been in your shell and you're starting to transform, you know, come out of your shell here, feeling more confident in that. You have the lightning bug, so that's like the light at the end of the tunnel there, because that Knight of Swords that we saw. You have the shell here, so again, coming out of your shell, but also learning and developing that exterior to your best ability to know when to let down your walls and put your walls up, you know, your boundaries, setting them into place in a healthy way. You also have the Pegasus. This can also be Aquarius energy. So maybe you're going outside of your comfort zone here or into a different direction that you haven't been in before. And this is telling you to really like soar, really do it. You have KU. Oh, I forgot some numbers here. You have C, W, or M. We have the hashtag. We have B, L, J, E, A, and T. So you have make here, so make the best out of the situation. You have the number 2 here, which is that partnership and that balance and decision at your hand. Possible decision that you need to be making. Blank. I don't know why that just popped in my head. Maybe this is gonna make you feel like you go blank, like you don't know what to say. You know, because you have all that energy that's there. Yeah, this might be something that catches you a little off guard for some of you. Maybe not exactly what you're expecting. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up so y'all can see. Kinda. Hopefully you can see okay. Sure you can. All right, guys, that's all I have. So kind of a shorter reading for me, but a good one. I like the way this turned out. I like getting these good readings lately, guys. So who's ever watching my readings, keep watching them. I like doing the fun readings too. All right, guys, so thanks for being here. Thanks for all your love, all your support, and all your kindness, of course. And I hope to see you soon. Hey, Paul 2. So if you chose the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed, then this is going to be your reading. So we're going to just get right into it with the tarot, and then I'll get probably get message cards and whatever other advice I feel like is needed, depending on how your reading goes. So pile one ended up coming out in a little different of a format than what I was planning on. So we're just going to see what happens with this. What I can just pull from a spread. So be thinking about your person, bring them to your mind. Any kind of question that you may have, any kind of clarity that you may want, in particular that you want coming through this reading, kind of be thinking about that in your mind. So what's going to happen the next time you see this person, Paul 2? What's going to happen next time Paul 2 sees your person? 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oof, 3 of Swords. The Lovers. Well, that guy got fixed in a hurry. You go from the 3 of Swords to the Lovers. This could also represent a choice, though. There's past energy here as well. 9 of Swords. Knight of Swords. Justice. This is healing a relationship that I'm looking at. And it's karmic justice that's coming into play, which is what's happening right now, because we're in retrograde. So everything that hasn't been healed from the past is coming back in. And next time you see this person, this is about healing. I think there may be heartbreak before healing, but it goes quick. And there's something here to do with past investments in this relationship and some sort of truth as well. We're taking action here towards, you know, making the better of this relationship. So it's like there's a decision or something that's made. I think that you may be choosing each other, if that's your scenario, with that Lovers being upright in the middle of your spread. So you have Gemini and Libra energies here. So Libra would be that justice that's taken place, the scales being balanced. And then Gemini would be that communication that may be taking place here. Healing a situation, seeing each other's point of view, maybe, perspective. You see the two dragonflies, they're facing each other with the Lovers here. You know, those represent transformation and coming out of the depths of something to the surface. So the two of you may have spent time healing or kind of figuring things out or going deep into the emotional side of this from fresh off that Three of Swords, so that healing, that whatever happened here between the two of you. Tell me more about this. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Ten of Cups in reverse. Someone here didn't invest in the past. There was a disappointment in how the two of you, or how someone, or both of you, were investing in the relationship. And it had to do with the emotional part of it. Someone wasn't investing emotionally in a relationship. Three of Swords. Yeah. It's the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. So someone got their heart broke. I mean, the Queen of Cups with the Three of Swords. Someone got their heart broke and there was a separation. This is healing. But before the healing happens, I think the next time you see this person, there may be something that hurts. I just heard that song in my head. What is the Cuts Like a Knife? Why do I get all these old songs? I just listen to such a variety of music. Maybe that's why. I haven't heard it in a long time though. I think it's called Cuts Like a Knife. I think it's by Bryan Adams. It's just started playing in my head. But there's something that's going to be like, ow, you know, that hurts. And it's something that you may possibly be, it's either in a conversation, and it has to do with a feeling that you weren't aware of. It's not a thing. It's a way, it's not something that happened, it's the way that the other person felt that you were unaware of. And it's gonna hurt a little bit. What this person has to say to you, or what they express to you, you're gonna feel that sting before you feel better, if that makes sense. The Lovers. Emperor in reverse. So it's fair to say that the divine masculine in this energy is probably the one that wasn't investing emotionally, with that Emperor being in reverse. There's something to do with stability here as well, creating this stability. What's this? and the Five of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords with the Five of Swords in reverse. So there was conflict here in the past, obviously. That Three of Swords there was pain and a loss, heavy loss. Some of you, this could have been, you could have had family with this person, or you could have just been with this person for a long time, like I have in that Ten of Cups that's there, with that Seven of Pentacles. Like there's a lot of time and investment here that was lost. Emotionally, you know. Time and energy too, though. Like there's something created here in this relationship. You know, this is a harvest to the emotion. And it was the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Always, to me, that always looks like it's right before the Eight of Pentacles, where you actually put in that time and effort and energy, so you can get your Nine of Pentacles, where your abundance, you know, for yourself. But the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you've spent a lot of time and energy and everything into sitting and waiting for this to develop or grow. And it has to do with the emotions in this relationship. And then all of a sudden you just decide it's just not going to work out. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to come together. You know, you don't see that long-term view of things being very well, or something to this nature. And so you just cut that off. So you don't go to the Eight of Pentacles and put in the extra time and energy and work. You don't proceed forward. You stop and you turn around and you go back. Could have went back to something else. If this is your energy, you could have. For some of you, you could have went back to something else. Why is Justice here? There you go. Yeah, this has to do with consequences of a hot and cold kind of energy in a relationship, or of someone that was in more of a self-focused kind of energy in a relationship. They weren't investing the same. And that Five of Swords being in reverse, this is someone that wants to, that somebody in this relationship got away with more than the other person, as far as hurting the other person goes in some kind of way, and there's some kind of redirection there about that, about whatever that is, conversation and a redirection about whatever that is. This could come in the way of explaining why you said some things that you said. Trying to fix that, amend that. Aries energies here. Libra, Sag, Gemini, Cancer. Also Aries too. Aquarius. Someone's wanting to take action more so the action here. The dynamic in this will be one of you is more communicative than the other person. Somebody's like more of a listener and more of a energy of stillness, and the other person is more in a vocalizing kind of space. Like they talk a lot. Like this person's there's a lot of talking from someone and a lot of listening from someone, but the energies are different from the two of you. So one of you is like there's an amped up energy that I feel behind this too. But I don't think the amped up part of it's kind of directed at the other person. I think it's more directed at self. So let's just say that this is you and you're grappling at somebody, or you've said something or something like that, and you're trying to explain that. But as you explain it and as you're talking about it and you're bringing it up again, you get kind of frustrated with yourself because you're looking at the situation a little bit differently and it doesn't feel very good. Do you know that feeling when, let me try to compare that to something. Yeah. It's like you're in a conversation with somebody and you start to tell them the story of what happened, but you're reminded of how uncomfortable that feels. And then you almost get irritated or upset with yourself for not seeing now what you wish you should have back then. So it's not directed at the other person, you see. There's also an inability to ground something here. Can you give me some more here? Tell me, I want to start with the divine masculine energy. Okay. Just gave me a bunch. Yeah, that was the first thing I was thinking too. There's somebody here that this divine masculine energy is, look at that, guys. It's the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. With the Nine of Wands. This is somebody that's wanting to fight for this. And you have three of what's that? The Messenger of Cups. The Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. There's some kind of an emotional release here as well, by the way. And I think that's why I said on here that I think there, for some of you, there may be kind of how to explain this. There's some sort of kind of passionate release that's here to go from Three of Swords to the Lovers. Guys, that's makeup sex. That's what that is. The Three of Swords to the Lovers. You know, that's a quick turnaround. But okay, so someone's going to send somebody a message, or somebody's spying on someone else. And there's an energy of being detached or not communicating, okay? Look at this. This Page of Swords with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that is not communicating. Not communicating. I don't know why I was doing it like that. You see? And this person's kind of more so spying. Libra energy, Gemini, Aquarius there as well. Then you have the Devil in reverse with Temperance. So this is somebody that's trying to, it's almost like they're trying to, had to kind of balance out the trapped feeling or the fears. They had to find like temperance. They had to find like this strength or courage and having patience with themselves, getting themselves kind of out of their headspace, right? Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. So there's an emotional release from that. You know, the Page of Cups in reverse, which is down here as well, which we'll get to in a second. This is someone that's wanting to work out a situation that's because it's been hard on them. It's been tough on them. See? The Nine of Wands, wounded warrior. And they want to come in and offer the Knight of Cups. It's a emotional offer there. It's a romantic gesture. And then you have this down here, which I asked why the divine masculine was in reverse. So this to me is like, why was this person not committed for some of you, or not wanting that, or not seeing things, or not grounded, or not stable in the past? See, because this is to me attached to this. I don't know, I can't explain why, but it just is. I think it's the colors of the cards or something. But they're connected. And in between that is the emotions that wasn't there. So the investment didn't have to do with, somebody wasn't emotionally invested. They didn't choose the situation. And the reason behind that is what I wanted to know. You have a Six of Cups in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Hanged One, and the Ten of Swords. So, literally, look at this. This is becoming, you know what, guys? I have not turned my other lighting on. It's fixing to get really awesome. Ready? See there? Now y'all can really see. So this right here, the Six of Cups in reverse, which is also the soulmate energy, it's telling me that there's someone that's there's someone that could have not been ready or needed to separate themselves from this relationship with the Two of Cups in reverse in order to see things in a different kind of way, or to get a different perspective, or at this time they've gained a different perspective here of the situation. And you have this Ten of Swords in reverse because this is someone that's wanting to fix the damage that's been done. You see? Yeah. And Pisces energy's there. So this is something that I feel like is in the hidden kind of space. Okay. Let me see what does this other person want? Now guys, I just picked up on the energies of what was going to happen. So I want to see what this person would want now, moving forward. What does this person want? What does this person want? What does this person want from pile 2? This person may have a hard time understanding or knowing what they want. Well, you have the Three of Cups, so they definitely want some sort of emotional kind of tie or relationship here. This is like the friendship card. This is also the reunion card, so that is a part of it as well. Have the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. So this is somebody that has everything that they need or want, but they're not satisfied with it, right? This is somebody that could be single and starting to not be happy about being in that place. It's a very independent energy. Normally you would see this being, someone that's like in the garden, they have everything they need, they're very abundant, and they're enjoying themselves. And in reverse, it's like they're in the same environment, in the same energy, but it's not fun for them anymore. They're missing this emotional, they're missing this emotional tie. See? They miss this Three of Cups, this connection, this friendship. And then you have this too. Yeah. So it's like it's like they want to come back in. This is someone that wants to come back in and fix things with you, but because you have that Five of Swords here to the Two of Swords. So it's like they want to come in and fix things with you here, but there's an unknown that's here when it comes to how to do it, what it's going to look like. There's a fear here of this as well. I think this person may be kind of afraid of it's weird. It's like they're nervous or afraid of what. Nervous, I think, would be more than afraid, to be honest. There's a build-up about the future energies that's unknown to this person, and that leaves them in a vulnerable place, and they don't like that feeling. It's uncomfortable, that feeling. It's like that nervous feeling. It's just uncomfortable. Because they're going in blindly, really, But this is someone that misses or wants this connection. And I think that this is also someone that's not imprinting some kind of high expectation on anything either. This is it's like they're going towards what they feel like would be that 10 of Cups, or something that's emotionally very fulfilling for them. But they also have this forward motion of knowing what is behind this connection, what has transpired, what has happened. They're consciously aware of that going into it. This is someone that's not, oblivious to the situation at hand and what has transpired. But they're trying to put their desire for an emotional connection that they feel with you, that they connect with you, and it's deep for this person. This is something that, these are hard to come by, right? Kind of going into it guarded in a way, going into it cautious. This is somebody that's learned. They've went through some cycles here. They're smart. This person's smart about their emotions and how to move their emotions forward, but they're not stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like, they know that they're trying to be realistic. That's all. Yeah. So they're not really like dead set on future energies and what is going to transpire, trying to imagine that. But I also feel like it's kind of scary for this person to try to go there right now. What else do you want to tell me about this? How this person's feeling? They're thinking about this. Yeah, look at this. The Tower in reverse. Whatever's transpired here, tower-wise, you had a tower moment here, something transpired that kind of was chaotic and destroyed things, like this picture. This is something that this person this is what they want, is to change this, is to turn this around. Now, the other thing you need to be aware of is that this person mentally is different. When you go back towards this person, if this is what you decide here, what I'm looking at, this person's changed. They've awoken to some things inside of them and that they didn't see before. You know how lightning goes into the ground and helps things to grow? This person has used whatever's happened here, they let it help them grow in relationships, and they see themselves in a different way. So you're going to notice this person that maybe act towards you in a different way. And this is something that you should be aware of kind of going into this. Tell me more about that. Anything else you want to tell me about that? Tower in reverse. Yeah, the Sun. This is someone that has found their own internal happiness, like their happy place internally. And this is someone that's not going to be like, they won't be clingy, they won't be, they find their happiness within no matter what. So this is not somebody that's going to be in that same, maybe even like a codependency kind of energy that they were before. Or the way that they see themselves is also different. They do see themselves as either successful or confident. Outside of this connection, this person is good. But when they think about this connection or within this connection, they don't have a lot of confidence at this time in things. And I don't think that that's something that's always been there. I think it's there now because of what has transpired here, right? This is the only thing I think that gets in this person's head, in a way. If this is someone that always kind of tries to take a tower moment, right, and flip it upside down to the Sun. So this is someone that always tries to, or knows how mentally to take just something destructive and turn it into something good, whether it's within or outside of themselves. This is someone here that has done that, but for some reason in this connection, this is someone that struggles with finding success there. So they're having a hard time turning this tower here into a successful thing, even though they have internally, grown from this. Actually thinking about this connection and what would happen moving forward here is somewhere this person doesn't know if now moving forward how they can see it in a positive way enough, and that makes them get trapped in their head a little bit in this connection. And I think that it bothers this person because they can do that normally with other things. There's definitely been a lot of healing here on their part. So they should stay out of there, right? So they should stay away from thinking about the positive direction. I think this person also feels, what's their biggest, that popped right out. Yeah, this is their biggest fear. Okay, it's the Six of Pentacles in reverse, not having an equal give and take. So this person is having this big fear because of this past energy. There was not an equal give and take when it comes to the emotions that are here. So now this person's fearing that someone has more emotions than the other person. Someone wants to spend more time than the other person. Someone wants, more in the relationship than the other person does. This is this person's biggest fear. This is what they want to stay away from, and this is the other reason why they don't like looking into future energies so much, because that's their fear, is that there won't be one. So they're not trying to put an expectation on that. Yeah, the Two of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this is like, this person feels like they're kind of in this place of purgatory where they haven't quite made a decision because they don't feel like they can make a decision about this relationship. This is where they are currently. And yeah. Yep. So I'm going to show y'all this. They're worried about the things they don't know about you or about this connection. They're worried about the things that are unknown to this person, like what's going on with you and, like those unknown kind of things. Okay, so you have an Ace of Pentacles here, so that's a brand new start. Well, actually, let's go this way because I already talked about that Two of Swords in reverse. So the Three of Pentacles, this is somebody that in reverse doesn't know if there's going to be some kind of commitment or if you're going to be able to work together here or work something out. They're afraid with the Death in reverse, Scorpio energy. They're afraid that there has been too much damage or that they're kind of believing in something that's never going to happen. Things won't come back together. So they're not wanting to put any kind of time or energy thinking about how things can come together, right? But hidden behind that, you have the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody that's wanting something solid here. They want something that is going to last, that's not back and forth. You have that Knight of Wands in reverse there as Justice. So that back and forth, hot and cold, this is someone that needs to feel secure in a relationship. If they want to take a leap here, they want to feel secure in this. And when they think about commitment here at this time, right now, the way things are, they're not secure. And it makes them feel like they're just holding on to something that's not going to ever happen, that kind of energy. So this is why they're in the purgatory. This is purgatory at this time. Oh, somebody's sending somebody something. That's how this starts. We saw that earlier with that Page of Swords. So let's see if we can get some of that information out. But I want to get some message cards from this person first. Sorry about my camera shaking, guys. If you didn't watch the intro, I had to order a new tripod because I broke mine. Thank you for leaving me. Yeah, see, it made this person stronger. We saw that here. But it's also a shadow card. So it's, I always, sometimes I see the shadow cards in like a smart aleck kind of way. Like, thanks for leaving me, because this person may be better than they were when they were with you. Like, you know how like when you hurt somebody or somebody gets hurt in a relationship, it makes them want to, like, they can use that energy instead of being sad about it, and they may go through that period, but then they kind of excel, you know, they always transform or make themselves better with relationships. That's really, okay, they use relationships and failures of relationships to evolve, to change, to better themselves. You know, sometimes you see those people like a little while later, a year later, or years later, and you're like, they don't even look the same, because it's sometimes bad breakups can affect people in a positive way for themselves, even though it's incredibly painful. This is like what I'm seeing with your person. And that might be your energy as well that I'm reading, or you may feel that way about yourself too. Finding out the truth crushed me, and I don't know what comes next. This is what I was talking about over here. Yeah, and there's something here. It's right on top of that Three of Swords, finding out the truth crushed me. There's something that's going to be said. I don't know if it's coming from your part or this person's part, and I don't want to get too far into it because I don't think that tarot will tell us anyways, because everybody's is going to be different. But there's something that's going to be said, and it has to do with the way someone feels about something or someone, and it just, there's a deepness to it that just cuts like a knife. It's that song. I'll put that song somewhere if I remember, guys, so y'all can look at it. I don't know the lyrics of it. I haven't heard it in a long time. So I'll watch your social media. So this is someone that, we saw that earlier. I told you somebody's spying on you. This could be both of you being on top of that justice. That could be balanced. You know that you both could be doing that with one another. Just kind of spying on each other. I know it says spying on your social media, but it could just be trying to figure out where the other person's at, what they're doing, how they're doing. That kind of thing could be going on between the two of you. Maybe even getting tarot readings done for this person. That's also a thing, you know. That doesn't say it in the cards, but that's spying in a way. So I don't react when people mention you. Why did I say I don't repeat? If some people like pressure you about this person or say something or whatever, if you tell them, if you stand up for this person or tell them to stop talking about them, or if you give an answer and they keep trying to dig, you don't repeat yourself. Again, you know, you don't talk about this person to anybody. Does that make sense? And I've never gotten that with that card, but for some reason that just popped in my head when I said that on accident. But I don't react when people mention you. It's the same kind of thing. It's like nobody would know how you really felt about this person in a way, because you don't really give a lot of indicators of that. So people don't bother you. I think that's why. There may be people, now we're getting in deep, dang it. There may be people around you that want to know things about this person or in some kind of way. Or there's just always nudging for information out of you in some kind of way. And you protect this person by just not saying anything, not communicating anything, just acting like you don't know, or giving like, you know, one sentence answers and leaving it at that. So many things remind me of you. And I think I'm feeling a lot of mirroring here, guys. Every time I explain something in your energy, then I automatically feel it in your person so close. Like there's a lot of mirroring here going on. And that so many things remind me of you is definitely a mirrored in your energy. We're more alike than I admit. And I wish I could share my good news with you. So this person, oh, that made me sad. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. It kind of just jump up and hit me in the chest. Okay. This person, you know when you have that, oh gosh, why is this so emotional? You know when you have like that friend that you want to tell everything to? I call it your Sam. I talk about this all the time. Because on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the professor says to Flynn, don't say anything. Don't say anything to anybody, okay? He's like, okay, I won't. And then you see him running down the hall to his friend, his girlfriend, Sam, saying, Sam, I gotta tell you. And it's like that kind of energy with this. I wish I could tell you my good news with this person. See, there's a friendship here, this Three of Cups. I think that's what this is most important to this person. That's why you see the Six of Swords in reverse. There's something this person feels like is worth fighting for, and I think it's this friendship that they feel with you. I see life differently now. Yeah. This is somebody that would settle for a friendship because they're in this place here. You know, they feel good within. They feel good about themselves. And they see things here differently in this relationship. As this relationship being something they just don't want to lose. Yeah. It's like, it's one of those things, you know, like I want to have you in my life however I can have you. That kind of thing. I'm going to get some of these. Y'all's just going to be longer than the other ones, than pile one. So y'all be going over there telling pile one if their reading was too short. Pile two, what do they need to know? I'll just pile two need to know. I just saw, oh, there's your apology. Right off the bat. I did see, lovers while I was shuffling, and children, so children may be important somehow here. And then you have spy again, which is number 15, which is the devil in tarot. So, oh. I just had a glimpse in my head. I don't know how I'm going to say this, guys, without being appropriate. Let's say that. Does that say everything? There's something to do with this devil energy and this spy. That's there too between you and your person. And this is something else that you may mirror. Okay, so also with apology being here, this may be something that's like written, like you may get a message from this person in some way, like a social message of an apology. Does that make sense? Like maybe not be face to face, but I think that when you have this, next time you see them, obviously you're seeing them, and I told you this would come through in a message. Tell me more about this. There's that cautious energy I was telling you about with this person. There's a clean slate here. And cautious. Caution, number 22. And it's that mirrored number, guys, number 22. There's, the two of you are going to kind of have your caution tape on. That makes sense. At least this person will, I know. They'll be a little bit kind of guarded here, obviously, you know. We have abundance here. And passion. That's what I was feeling earlier. Yeah. And then there's the lovers. Again. And there's children. Now, how weird is that? Super weird. So, for some of you, be real careful here if you're not trying to have any kids, because this could be a possibility. Just so you're aware of that. I mean, you have the lovers and the children there, so it's kind of obvious. Self-worth is here, and this is what your reading's kind of entailing over here with your person. And I think with you too, this may have caused you to look at yourself in a different way. They're saying here to be cautious about the abundance of the passion in this relationship. Because if there needs to be a balance there, right? Is that what you're telling me here? There needs to be some kind of balance here. Passion and abundance. Okay. Yeah, in order to be successful in this relationship here, yeah, overcome this obstacle here. So, it may be difficult. I feel like this relationship's like, there's a fire that's here. You know what I mean? In order to be successful and overcome things, though, yeah, you have to mature here past that. You have to be able to get past just it being about that, the passion here. There has to be an equal give and take, a balance with that passion and emotion. If it's just one thing and that's it, it creates issues. If you know, it just creates a bunch of issues. In order to be successful, you can't be in an energy where that's your shit's consumed within that, and that's it. Because a relationship's not going to last if there's not a solid friendship there. It just won't. It just won't. I'm telling you from experience. I've been married twice, and also had a really long-term boyfriend for a while. And it's not going to last if the friendship is destroyed, or the friendship's not the main priority in the relationship. You know. What can they expect in the future here? Soulmate. That came out weird. What can they expect? Romance and regrets. Yeah, somebody's regretting. Like, in a way, this is a redo, guys, in a relationship, and kind of trying to balance the scales now. That's that justice in reverse. Yeah, and uncertainties here. This is what's happened in this relationship. It says a true romantic connection is unclear, a deeper understanding is required, and you have to socialize. You know, interaction brings balance and happiness, and this is what I was talking about with the friendship thing. You don't know how you really feel about somebody emotionally, romantically, until you allow the romance, emotion to be a part of the passion. You know, lust or love. How do they intertwine? It can be both. There's an ability for things to be both things equally in this relationship. Sometimes I say things channel things, you know, and then I have to sit and think about what I said, if it made sense or what I mean by that. Sometimes I say things that, you know, I'm just channeling, so I'm like, never thought of that before. It's a weird feeling if you're a reader, you know what I'm talking about. What advice do you have here for Paul? Just had to say something. Look, that's it. Make a decision. Look at that. It says, number 19, which is the sun. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in the situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. So this is about making a decision towards whatever it is that you feel happiest about. There's hope here. These are the scales being balanced that I was just talking about with justice. Things coming into justice. And it has to do with, I feel like for some of you, a head over heart decision. But for some of you, this is about what I just got done talking about. Adding, you know, being balanced here in this relationship when it comes to the emotions that you feel. Are you prioritizing yourself or another in this situation? You know, and finding that balance where you can have both, where you're prioritizing your own needs, but you're also taking this other person's needs into consideration as well. That balance needs to be there. And this other person needs this. This is Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups and Three of Cups. This is someone that needs that emotional connection. It's time to play. Number 17. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out a joyous experience to bring balance back into your life. Y'all know where I'm going with that, but I'm not going to say it. Let's see. Let's get one more, guys, and then it's already it. Well, let's do this one instead. We're going to do Soul Truth Oracles because I just like them so much. Y'all know I get hooked on some of these. More of the divine advice cards, I guess you could say. More of the spirit versions. These Soul Truth ones are really good. Overall message here for call 2. That's a lot. This keeps coming out. I might have to have some light workers or new light workers that are watching my channel because this keeps coming out. Who can I serve today? In the world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that it feels when you serve others. Yeah, this is about you having this. I don't know, for some of you, this has to do with you understanding your own spiritual nature, or if you're on a light worker's path, or something to this, understanding this about yourself. But for some of you, this is spirit just saying, you have a lot of love to give to others, and they're saying, get up and go give it. Get up and go give it. Don't let anything in your life restrict you from being able to experience love. Give love and receive love. Giving love to others, a loving act of kindness, whatever this is, in your energy, I think you're somebody that has a very deep emotional space, and you could be a water sign for some of you. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. But you have a deep emotional space, and it's people like you in the world that can create a better world for us if you can heal within yourself so that you can allow yourself to spread that love to others. You know, there's some people that we meet in our life that there's deepness that they have that's healing, and you're one of those people. And this is like light worker energy for me, guys. But whatever you've been through has not been in vain. You know, those are things that almost like Spirit gave you those things because they knew you could excel and become even in deeper, so that you can allow yourself to spread the love that you have to others. You know, they use us for angels every day. We do their work every day, and you're one of those people there. When was the last time I danced freely? I love this card because I do this a lot. Because it will shift your energy into a beautiful state. Because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Yeah, y'all are definitely someone that well, I just got done saying. Dancing is a tool to ground us into the now. It triggers happiness and is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling that you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with a dance today. I like that. What am I looking for outside myself that's already within me? Okay, guys, I know these are a lot, but let me just get through this. We'll get some initials. Are you looking for me? Are you looking for me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside of ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward and to find everything that you seek. All the answers that you need lie within you. Breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders. I just did it when I said that. It's hard not to. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Yeah. How many times do we sit down and just say, okay, I would say, okay, Holly, what do you need today? And then you say, how can I fulfill that need? It could be even emotion like, I need to feel loved today. Well, I'll spend some time with my kids. I know they love me. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. It's kind of silly, but like I need to get some fresh air. I need to go outside and put my bare feet on the ground, you know? I need to go touch a tree and just tell it I appreciate it or something, you know? Do stuff like that. It makes you feel good, I promise. Find a new approach. Yeah, find a new approach to this relationship here. Or there's a possibility you could end up in the same cycle, okay? Forgive yourself. So that's important here as well. Forgiving yourself for whatever, you know. Remember when I talked about that? You kind of, I felt like it's you, but the way that you express yourself and then you're seeing it in a different way than you saw it before, it makes you feel almost shameful or something like that. There's forgiveness of self that's there. We have initiate here, so you kind of initiating a conversation perhaps, or someone only do that, you know, if your intuition's calling for that. And I am that. This is about acknowledging things and changing them. You know, I don't disagree with anybody that says anything negative about me from the past unless I know it's not true, obviously. But if I know it's true, and some of that stuff is true, I've done not so great things. But hell no, all you can do now is just own up to it and ask for forgiveness and move on, you know. And we all make mistakes. I'm not that person I was, you know, then, obviously. I've changed. I've become better. I laugh at myself, too. I can't believe I did those things. You know what I mean? But you just have to get over it and get on with life. Sorry, guys. I don't know where that came from, but if somebody needed to hear it. I have whey in the bowl. Oh my gosh, I just heard that song in my head. Oh, who sings it? What's up with all this 80s music? You can go your own way. What song is that, guys? You're going to have to leave a comment and tell me because I'm not sure. I don't know who sings that. Anyway, you can go, how does it go? You can go your own way. Go your own way. How does the rest of it go? I don't even know what the lyrics are. We have we. We have say. Say something, I'm giving up on you also just played in my head. And we have I want to say trust, but it's not here. So W or M, oh, it could be me, yeah. Seat is here. Take a seat. Yeah, asking somebody to sit down. I gotta tell you some stuff. Set the mood. We also have meet here, M-E-T, or meet, M-E-A-T. Maybe you're gonna make something. We have yes here. Did I say that already? We also have the hot head in the bowl, which I think is kind of hilarious because I've been kind of talking about that throughout your reading. We have 8 here too, so maybe you're gonna ask this person to go eat or something. Mice at your house. Must do something. You have the little hot head logo. I think that's hilarious. We talk so much about, you know, maybe you've been a hot head here, and maybe this person has. We have mate right there. Soulmate. You also have the line. So finding courage and strength is something that's here. Leo energy as well. And then you have the frog that I've been holding in my hand, which is taking a leap. And it's also about new beginnings and transformation with the frog as well, which I don't think I always mention, but there is definitely some transformational kind of energy here with you and your person. You are going to be a little bit different to one another, you know. I just heard Sydney, Australia in my head too, so I don't know how that's relevant, but there you go. Sometimes when I hear things like that, if I say them, it could be that when you're watching this reading, you're looking at something or you're reading something that is what I said. And that's just confirmation that this is for sure your reading, so there you go. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you here. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonates. You also had a super long reading, so thanks for staying here that long if you did, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, Pile 3. So if you chose the Penelope Tarot, this is going to be a reading. So good news, Pile 3. You are the only pile where my camera's not going to shake. I just decided I was going to fix it, but you can kind of see some of my coffee and my stuff here, so I apologize about that, but there's nothing else I can do about it, but at least y'all's camera's not shaky, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to get right into this, and honestly, guys, I've already started your reading once, and it didn't work out. I was about 6 minutes or so in, and I look up, and I ran out of storage in my camera, so that was disappointing. But when that happens, it could be that it's possible that you and this person could have some kind of false start, or have had one in the past, some kind of false new beginning, where you have made plans for something or something to this nature and it didn't work out. Something. Take that how it resonates for you, but that sometimes can fit into this. So what can you tell us about Pile 3? We want to know, so be thinking about this person, bring them to your forefront of your mind. Any kind of questions that you may want to ask in this reading that you want answered, or some kind of clarification of what your intuition's already telling you. You know, something in particular possibly that could come out in this reading. So what will happen the next time you see this person, Pile 3? What will happen the next time they see their person? for pile 3, Spirit. The Ace of Crystals. So this did come out in that first reading that I did. This is the Ace of Pentacles here. What will happen? Spirit, what will happen? What will happen? The Six of Pentacles, this came out as well. What will happen? The next one, pile 3 sees the person. The Hermit in reverse. That's Virgo energy. So things may come out into the open, out into the light. And this is a chance to have some sort of, yeah, transformation here. Death energy, Scorpio energy, transformation and a rebirth. And this also came out in the last, so 3 cards already came out in that first time I tried to do the reading. This is, I feel like walking back towards something to heal something. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles that's here. There's definitely going to be a transformation here. And if you've been in the cold with this person, this is something that, I mean, they're coming out of, somebody's coming out of hermit mode. So somebody has new introspection that's going to change things. It's going to give you a sense of being able to heal something from the past. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. I said Ace of Swords. You have the Knight of Crystals here in reverse. So there may be some kind of a truth that someone's carrying around here that the other person isn't aware of. With this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is like somebody's holding on to something, or somebody's hesitant to give this solid new offer, solid new beginning here. It's like somebody's coming in for that, but then there's hesitation here, stillness here because of the Six of Crystals. What is this Six of Pentacles, please? The Page of Cups. Okay. So this is about, it's almost like seeing where the other person is or how you feel about the other person. It's like when you're around somebody and you want to offer them something or you want to give something to them, but you're going to kind of see how they feel about it first. You know, there's a huge sense of someone being very generous here to you, and someone like kind of being very flirtatious or very playful with you, very open to that. Give me one more for this Page of Cups. There's something else. The World. Someone may be kind of giving you, I just heard the gift to travel, and that has been coming in and out in my readings a lot. And I know a lot of people have been saying that they're going somewhere for vacation or something, so this could be it. But this is what I'm seeing here. Look, this is a card of generosity here. And this is a playfulness, like an offer. And this is the World, which has to do with travel. So that is the fit here for some of you. You may be, this person may be waiting to offer you this, like there's hesitancy here. Why is that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? It's like they want to see how you feel about it. Yeah, the Three of Swords. So this could be someone that is hesitating because they're afraid of you turning them away, turning them down. They're afraid that you're, for some of you, if this is someone from your past, that you're already too heartbroken over them, or this is someone that's afraid to have their heart broken. That's why they're hesitating here and giving into this relationship or giving into some kind of commitment, or they're afraid of, if this isn't romantic, this is someone that's just afraid of something not working out for them, so they hesitate in moving forward. But this is how the beginning of this is going to go, right? Hesitation, because there's someone here that's really guarded. And then the other person here, I feel like, is going to be somewhat of the more of the generous one when it comes to being open, like being receptive to significant changes, to having something change, to wanting something to change. to closing out something so that you can kind of have a new direction or something new. Why is this Hermit in the reverse? Yeah, Justice. And this is coming out all the time in my readings now because this is retrograde and things are coming up for healing. Justice is being paid, right? Whether that's justice for the good things you've done or justice for the not so great things. Like, there's got to be a decision on both ends, and then there'll be another decision moving forward, deciding to bring justice, and then there's another decision on where to take it from there, right? So someone's coming out of hermit mode here with you with this 9/11, maybe significant as well, not the date, but actual angel number 9/11. Being on guard here is something. This is someone that's coming in and going for it in a way, but they're very hesitant. But someone else is sensing that, so they're being very open and kind of inviting. Why is the Death here? So sorry. Page of Crystals here for Death. This is apology. If this is an apology from someone, this is going to change everything. It's going to transform everything. It's going to start something over again, and there'll be healing that takes place. But this is a solid new start. What I'm seeing is, well, let me get one more, and then I'll tell you the over energy. Why is the Eight of Cups here in reverse? Yeah, the dagger, the Knight of Daggers, the Knight of Swords, that energy I accidentally called out earlier down here. So this Knight of Swords with this Eight of Cups, this is about someone that's wanting to take action and take on some sort of responsibility for possibly walking away from you in the past, or walking away or needing to take responsibility for their own healing here. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups here. I don't know, take both of them. Yeah, look at, no wonder. No wonder it said to do that. The Two of Cups with the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is about letting your guard down in a relationship. You know, wanting to let your guard down in a relationship. Coming back in and speaking your truth and opening yourself up to being vulnerable to heal a situation. Taking on responsibilities and communicating these needs or what you want here in this relationship. Tell me about Justice, please. The Four of Daggers with Justice. This is someone that sat in this contemplation period and trying to figure out what's the best thing to do, what's the right thing to do here, and then coming out of hermit mode with this new introspection. Why is the Page of Crystals here? You have the Queen of Daggers in the reverse. So this is an apology for cutting someone off, cutting someone out, cutting off communication or being very cutthroat with someone. And this is going to transform everything here in this relationship. I'll go through the signs in just a second. Why is the Knight of Daggers here, the Knight of Swords? The Seven of Wands. This is someone that's wanting to recognize that they've needed to heal some things. They needed to go back. For some of you, this is someone that could have even went back to a previous relationship or a previous thought about a relationship. They just had some sort of setback and they needed to experience whatever the separation period was or whatever this is in order to heal those and to have this new introspection here, okay? And they've become successful in this with the Six of Wands. They've recognized where they've lost themselves a little bit, right? You have the Empress energy at the bottom of the deck. So this is Divine Feminine energy. This is Taurus Libra energy. You know, this is somebody that wants to hold on to this person, wants to hold on to you because they see this value in you. They see this growth in you. And it's something that this person, yeah, the Three of Wands, growth, moving forward. You know, they feel like that you're something worth waiting for. They feel like you're something that, look at that, Nine of Cups. You're a wish fulfillment for this person. They're not wanting to let this go. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. They're needing to balance the situation out, and this is how they're doing it. This could come in the way of a gift or an apology or both. Why is the World here? What's this World? Or it's just traveling to you in some kind of way. The World. Yeah, with the Star, the World, and here you have the Star. So this is someone that's wanting to give you possibly some sort of wish that you've wanted in the past. And they're really kind of trying to bring this connection back into balance here. So the signs, we have Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy, Libra, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the deck. You have the Emperor now at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is like union, guys. Divine feminine, masculine energy. If you're in a spiritual connection here, this is like coming together and bringing balance into the situation, because you have this Justice here sitting in the middle of your spread. So that's the overall energy, is this justice, this balance. And giving to someone equally, kind of balancing the scales, you know, needing to come back in. And it's like I'm seeing two scales now. Like if you think about two scales and one being weighing down more than the other, it's like this person's coming in with a big bag and they're just going to fill up this side and go ahead and get it all the way level. You know, not a little at a time. They're giving you something here that's pretty significant, that was some sort of, will bring a tremendous amount of hope in this connection, I can tell you that. And then along with that, after that, they're going to open up to you and give you clarity and understanding about where they are now. And this is going to change everything. It's going to make this person feel more capable or open to having a solid new start with you, and apologizing for the way that they've maybe communicated things to you with you. Communicated to you in the past. Retrograde has really already got me, guys. I have been, look at that. Leap of faith wants to jump out of the, and healing is here. Leap of faith, healing, and boundaries. Retrograde's really messing up my words lately. This person feels like they've learned a lesson here in this relationship about being vulnerable and letting their guard down. But they've also learned something here that they healed outside of this connection. Something that they've healed outside of this. This is something this person may want you to understand, or may try to explain to you, but they're not going to do that until later, and they feel secure and comfortable with where the two of you are. Tell me more about this. Okay, there's apology, and that came out in pile 2. This is just the energy right now, guys. It's so crazy when you do tarot to watch it when retrograde starts, because you have all this, I told you, justice just keeps coming up. Okay, so the first cards out was resolving issues, so there you go. Solving inner conflict with others, healing past the trauma. You also have stress, so cleanse and detox from unnecessary commitments. So you and this person may be kind of getting away, because that has been something that's been coming through so much, to kind of cleanse. Being in a place to where you don't have any kind of, you don't feel responsible for a whole lot. You don't feel like you're stressed out or nothing. Like being in an environment to where you can really be free and open to be vulnerable and communicate, and there's not a lot of chaos around you or anything like that. That's something that's in this spread. Then you have apology here. Forgiveness through mutual understanding. So definitely this is going to be part of this. And it's right on this line here, which has that Page of Pentacles in it. So I think you're going to get this apology that you've been waiting for. You have abundance here as well. So after this is when everything comes into balance. After everything comes into balance, it's like the wheel of luck just starts spinning again. It's like you have like this inflow of love that you feel, or you just feel abundant, and in general, you know, it's like this missing piece, and now it's finally in place, and it feels like everything kind of makes more sense. This is that's coming towards you. It's going to help you to understand everything making more sense to you about what happened, about who this person is, about the future energies. Yeah. So you have rejection here. So you could have been rejected by this person at some point. Says 38 on there, which is, you know, that's 11. So being on the right path is here. So you may have had rejection, but it put you on the right path, and also put this person on the right path. This is like something that was needed, you know, that rejection is divine protection kind of energy. And you have control here. Maybe this person was trying to be too much in control in the past, but I do feel, guys, just so you are aware, there is this underlining feeling here of this person kind of coming in, and I want to say, it's not like they're love bombing you. I don't feel that so much, but they are using that as a tactic in a way to gain control over the situation here. But I don't know necessarily that that's so much of in a negative light. You know, we throw these labels around, and sometimes they get stigma around them, but sometimes they don't necessarily mean that that's such a negative thing. This person's really acknowledging and recognizing where they've gone wrong, what needs to be balanced out, and they're just wanting to come and do it so that the two of you can get back on track. It's not like they're doing it so they can later turn around, and this is someone that has good intentions. They just want to fix everything quickly because they don't like the feeling that they're feeling. They don't like the feeling of what you're feeling for them. And it's not a negative thing. I hope that makes sense. You know, it's not in an extreme. Yeah. This apology with denial here. Failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions. It's not like this person could have been like that in the past for some of you. This person could have been in a place to where they had like an unhealthy cycle. They had a hard time seeing where they went wrong here. They had a hard time like recognizing things in this connection that they were doing, that things were not in balance in some kind of way. Things were not fair here. This is what this person wants to apologize about. They want to this is right here. The words that they used, or the way that they were so cutthroat, or cut you out, or cut you off, or ghosted you, whatever this is about apologizing and wanting to break free from this cycle. They could have denied this with you in the past. They could have denied being in that energy. And this is that hermit energy of that Four of Swords as well, with that justice in between. They've had this introspection. Justice is upright, guys. This is a good karma coming your way. And then you have that clean slate, and this keeps coming out all the time. Right underneath abundance. So this is the chance for you to start fresh. But if you get in your head, and I felt that here for some of you, questioning this person and their ulterior motives in that kind of way, there's a high risk of self-sabotage here. So be really careful about that. I don't know if y'all noticed, I kind of went off on that here about this person repeating a cycle. If you've healed from this situation and you're in a good place, trust your intuition when those signs come up that make you kind of feel a little bit iffy, and speak your truth about them. Don't keep them to yourself. Don't let them add up. You know, if something comes up, because half the time it can be just a misunderstanding. And I think sometimes the way that we see the world now, and people and things that we discover about our healing and things people have done to us, and you know, just all that kind of stuff, and the way we label everything, I think sometimes we kind of jump the gun on certain things about what is what someone's ulterior motives are, or what they're trying to do to you or something like that. And we're not really taking into consideration other people's shadows that they have, just like we do. Now, there's circumstances where that's not the case, and that's why it's so important to know yourself and your own intuition and what you feel, and to heal. That's why we repeat some cycles over, is we get more smarter, more capable of being in tune with ourselves and knowing what the right decision is to make. And you are there. I'm reading this energy here, okay? Not everybody else's circumstance. This energy, and you are there. You are at a place to where you can know, and you listen to your intuition and that knowing when this person is starting to revert back to an old cycle, and when it's time for you to pull your energy back. This is how you stop the cycle, okay? When you start to feel that, any kind of something that goes on, and you start to kind of feel that energy of maybe this is kind of some old familiar energies coming back in. The best way to handle it, if you care, about keeping this connection, is to address it. Their reaction is going to be able to tell you everything that you need to know intuitively anyways. So address anything that you feel like is where this person is trying to take some sort of sense of control over you in some kind of way, if that's the issue here, whatever it is. Don't just deny it and let it add up, but communicate. That's the key here, right? In relationships, is communicating that. Then see how they react to it, but be passionate. Don't just trying to start something with this person because of the way that you're feeling, because it may be misread. See what they say, see how they react. It might not be anything. The worst is text messages to me. Anything that you're texting to somebody else, whatever it's on, they can be so misinterpreted at times, especially when you're in your own head about something. When you're afraid the other person is trying to manipulate you or something like that, you can read into it so much more so than you can face-to-face, body language, the energy of the room, the energy between you and that person, all that kind of stuff. It can be a total different experience. And you can jump to conclusions, and then later when you see that person, you already have this fear-based mindset, so you're thinking the worst, and it's going to be the first thing that pops into your head. So make sure that you're communicating here. It's so important in a relationship. The truth about how it is you feel, just do it it's like an understanding way. Like, I want to understand you better, and I want you to understand me better, and I want to express to you what my fears are here, what I'm afraid of, and be open with them so they can, in turn, hopefully be open with you. And then that really can tell you if that relationship is going to last or not. If they feel like they're too closed out or closed off, and that's not what you're wanting, you want an emotional kind of connection here where you don't have to be guarded. You can have that emotional support system in a way where you're confident within yourself, but it's nice to have that other person that's there that you can trust and rely on. But you can't get to that place until you let your guard down and open up. And if this person's not willing to do that after they've apologized and kind of gotten you back, you'll be able to know. You'll be able to tell. You have to trust in yourself. Yeah, the here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. This is what you're really wanting. You want this. You want a relationship here where you can just be open and be honest and have a friend, and yeah, you don't want to deal with anything outside of that. And you feel there is love here, I think the two of you are just, it's like you're seeing the love that you have for each other kind of a little bit differently. If that makes sense. And you need to be able to find that balance. What would this person say to Pearl 3 if they could say anything? I hide behind material things. I want to tell you so much. Yeah. They do, but their ego may have gotten the best of them in the past. With, you know, they want to express and talk to you, but this is someone that may be afraid of what you think about them, because you do have this, I hide behind material things. So this could be someone that, you know, their ego at times can be a lot bigger than their heart, you know. And if they are vulnerable and express certain things to you, that gives you a sense of control over this person, and that makes them feel, their ego feel very, very uncomfortable. So this is something that's not easy for this person to go in this route. You know, it's just understanding this other person and the pain that they've experienced in their life and how they've become kind of guarded, you know, how they've become so ego aware and not so much wanting to put their heart out there, you know. We'll be together again. So this is definitely somebody that's, you know, planning to not give up on this. I never used to look at you that way. Yeah. See, this is somebody that's, they're understanding about who you are and how you are is different than it was before, because they're recognizing some ways that they have messed up in this connection. You know, some ways that they've done things. This is like living and learning. Yeah. You live and you learn. And this person has done that, and now they want to reconcile what they've learned with you. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. You're asking somebody to be someone they've never really been before, and it's scary. Yeah, look at that. I have trouble with intimacy. This is it. This is so irritating to me in the world that we live in now, because some people really, really struggle with this intimacy. They struggle with putting their heart out there, putting their heart on the line. And this is, again, I'm going to say it again, this is why it's so important to listen to your own inner guidance, intuition. So important. It's a muscle, guys. You have to exercise it and get in tune with it, because you cannot always rely and believe everything you hear out there as the truth in every person you meet. We're all unique. We're all different. We've all lived experiences differently. We all have different pain, which it entails how we live our lives. And if there is someone around that has a lot of trouble with intimacy, and it's a real issue, and it affects their relationships because they hold back, because they want to protect themselves, even if it's meaning that they push someone away or hurt someone in order to protect themselves. And it's not because they want to be that person. It's just they don't want to get hurt. And sometimes this can be interpreted in a negative way in this person. And like I said, I understand those situations are true. I've lived through those situations where this, you know, been in situations with people that are just straight up just not great people. They do have pain, but it's something that I couldn't live with. And that's there. That's why it's so important to listen to your own intuition about it and how you feel about this person. Okay? Sorry, I know I went on a rant. It's so frustrating, though, as a light worker, to see that. Look, I want you. Yeah, my goal is to bring understandings in these readings. It's not about being sneaky and looking into someone else's emotions. You know, it's about what you don't understand because, or you're not seeing in the other person because fear is getting in the way of things. And that fear can lead to so many different kinds of things in your mind and really destroy relationships at times. You know, I want y'all to be able to understand your the other person, where they can't speak up for themselves, or they may not even understand themselves why they do things, especially if they have trouble with intimacy. This person definitely wants you, that's for sure. Just being near you is intoxicating. This could be something that they've denied in the past. Like, they may have really, really, really been into you, and that in itself made this person feel out of control. And it was something that they didn't feel comfortable with, because again, they don't like to be out of control. They don't like for someone else to have some sense of control over them. So if this person was very much so into you, very attracted to you, that was very scary. I understand you better now. Yeah. They understand now what you were asking of them, what you wanted of them, and why. They understand how they've kind of created so many not so good things in the connection, or the way that they've kind of spoke to you or cut you off or treated you. It's something that this person now sees differently, and it makes them understand you better. That's something else too. When we have conflicts or something that comes up, we see different sides to people. And I think this person has seen, they may have misjudged you, or you may be very emotionally connected to yourself, emotionally strong. And that's something this person may have saw as a weakness in the past. They underestimated that in you as being a strength. This is something that they see you differently within this, because you were strong enough to approach your emotions and how you felt in this connection, and maybe this person wasn't. You know, they saw that as threatening, or you being weak to some extent. This is someone that maybe grew up in an environment to where they could not show their emotions, or they didn't feel like their emotions were addressed in any kind of way, so they were better left unsaid. And so they see that as weakness, and you being in that ability to be able to address your emotions, how you feel, what it is you want, that kind of thing, was scary to this person, and they may have looked at you like, that's so weak, but now they're seeing that as being your greatest strength, and it's something they don't have. I daydream about you, or I daydream about a life with you. And I believe that. This person's, they're thinking about all that. You know, they're thinking about, look at this, you inspire me is right underneath that. Look at this. Guys, you inspire me. You were the best thing in my life. I didn't care in that moment. See, there's something there that their ego got the best of them. This is a shadow card, ego card. And I won't let you down. Yeah, they're recognizing some cycles that they've had here. Look at this. I've been here before with others that they did not see. And this is someone that's saying, I'm not going to let you down. I daydream about a life with you. You're someone that's inspiring to me. You were the best thing, and in my life I just didn't recognize or realize that in the moment when I had you. Yep. Okay. I'm going to get one of these. I want to get a eyes in to see what the future of this is going to be, and then we'll get Soul Truth Oracle. What does pile 3 need to know about this moving forward? This next time they see their person, what will they need to know? Oh, guys, don't give up on love. It's the dolphins. This is my favorite. Dolphins remind me of soul connections. And it's that playful kind of friendship that's there as well. This is the number 9, which is that hermit energy. So if your person's still currently in this hermit energy, it's saying don't give up on love here. And this is something that this person, you know, I think probably here during retrograde will change. And I want to say it ends May the 14th, but this is a timeless reading, so that's not going to resonate here for everybody. But this may happen within the next couple of weeks at that. This person coming towards you. A relationship that you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. So most definitely, guys, that this is going to come back together, and it's actually a really beautiful way of coming back together if you both can allow it, and you can use what it is in this time away of what you've learned, what you've been taught, to understand. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, sorry guys, my son was needing me. Okay, so let's see what will happen here. What is the overall? Look at that. New love and missing you. This is a potential love connection awaits. So this is someone that has been missing you. If this person hasn't came back around, they will soon. Pile 3. Guys, use your own discernment here with readings like this where it's so in that direction of things coming back together, because obviously you have to pay attention to your own intuition but your own expectations as well. If this is someone that you haven't talked to in a super long time, you know, this could be something that this person daydreams about, thinks about, but you have to think about your own discernment here in that, like chances of this person coming around, so that you're not anticipating or having a high expectation of it actually happening, but remaining in that receptive place or that free place, but still allowing yourself to not wait on this person. Live your own life. Go and do your own thing. You know, if you meet someone, you know, if you want to have an interaction with that person, I would never tell y'all to sit around and wait on someone, but these cards don't lie, so I'm reading this energy, you know. But this could be, for some of you, if you've been a really long contact, you know, this is something this person may just be thinking about, but they may not ever make that move. This, for most of you, I feel like this is like either you're already in connection with this person or talking to this person, or this is something that's not a long distance. Like, it hasn't been that long since you've been around this person. Not that long. I mean, like, you know, it's been like months maybe, or a year tops. We have stress, patience, wisdom, and balance. And this balance is important because this is what's coming here. So this, you know, in the beginning here, and we saw that here with this 3 of Swords and this, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I told you this person's going to be holding back, kind of, you know, holding off, because, you know, they don't want to get hurt still, but they're more open than they were, but they still don't want to that's still an anxiety for this person, obviously. So have patience is what it's saying here. Being willing to accept delay, knowing that anything worth having takes time, and wisdom here. So you're needing to use, like I've been repeating in this reading, so sorry, but I have been repeating this a lot, needing to use your life experiences and your own intuition in order for that to be your guidance here in making your decision about this moving forward. There will be balance here from where there wasn't an equal give and take, because that's something else that we've talked about. And then the bottom of the deck says sexual union here, and then money as well is the key to reconciliation and transformation. So this is telling me, this is the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So making sure that this relationship has a solid foundation from here on moving forward is the key to having a good reconciliation here with this person and creating some sort of transformation, okay? This is advice. And this is what we talked about a lot with the you making sure that you communicate, right? There's something else here with this patience and sexual union. This may be something that you need to kind of hold off on. Like, go slowly is what I'm saying. Kind of go slowly here. Make sure that you feel comfortable or in a good place with this person emotionally before you allow them to kind of be in your space in that way. It's so important. So important. Just don't jump in too quickly is what I'm saying. Make sure that you feel comfortable with this person completely. You know, use your own discernment and any decisions you've made in the past to be a part of that. You know, feminine, I don't know it's necessarily true for everybody. I don't know, you know, but I can tell you feminine energies tend to be, if you're very feminine, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, if you are very feminine, you tend to put your love into passion. You can't have passion without love. You can't have love without passion. And if that's the case here, just make sure that you feel love, you feel comfortable with opening up and being in that place before you experience the passionate side of it, you know, because that's going to help you with your own ability to not be too guarded. Okay, that made sense. You have to feel safe with someone, that's what I'm saying. I just have one. They flipped over 3 and I didn't take them, and I said, I just have one, and they threw 3 on the floor. So let's see what we have. There's actually 4 on the floor, but I'm not going to read all of them, guys, because that would just take forever. I read 3 in pile 2. Am I willing? So this is about, are you willing, you know, to put your heart on the line again? Are you willing to go through this again if it doesn't work out? And there's not a 100% guarantee that this is going to work out. You cannot do that in relationships. I don't care what you sign, what you say. There's never a 100% guarantee, because if you're growing in your life, changing, things are evolving, the two of you may, you know, go separate ways, or may become different, or may end up wanting different things. Depends on, you know, the experience and everything, so many things. So know that. Are you willing to put your heart out there again? What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Well, that's significant. And I think that this person, fear of intimacy, was maybe one of the ones that ran their life and their relationships. Am I called to use my voice right now? So this is what I was talking about clear and honest communication in this relationship, how far that will go. How can I be more flexible right now? This is the one I want to read, okay? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love more through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Remember yourself all day long, that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then do some yoga. Yeah, there's something here about this right here about let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. You have to go into this just not with that expectation, but just trusting in that whatever's transpiring here, as long as you're listening to your own intuition and guidance, it's just for your highest good here, right? Whatever transpires or whatever's meant to happen will be for your highest good. Otherwise, Spirit wouldn't have led you in this direction. Think about it like that instead of putting some kind of crazy high expectation on this relationship. Okay? I'm going to hold these other ones up to the camera so y'all can take a picture of them if you want to read them, but I'm not going to read all of them, so hopefully y'all can see them okay. It's going to really bite if you can't. And this one. Actually, this one's not that long. I may go ahead and just read it. This one is the where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So there's something here about you that could be a healing energy for this person. That's something that came through. But also this experience that you've experienced here with this person. Being open about that, honest about that, and it being somewhat helpful to other people. There may be people around you or people that, if you're in the public eye or something to this nature, that could benefit off of the information that you've gathered or gained from this relationship. People that can kind of compare their situation and get some kind of guidance out of that. Yeah, and it has to do with the Seven of Swords, I feel like kind of what I talked about this person having trouble with intimacy and you being afraid this person's trying to be sneaky in some kind of way, they're being deceptive here in some kind of way, but really they're just deceiving themselves. You know what I mean? There's a fly over here, or a bug or something. Moth. Shadows. Shadows coming out. What was I just thinking about? There may be something that you may find that bugs you about this person. It may be that. This might become something in this relationship later. Like that, you may always feel like this person's keeping a little bit back to themselves. They're not being fully open. Remember this patient energy here, okay? If this is something that's worth having, know that anything worth having takes time. Take your time getting to understand this person. There are things about them that you aren't fully aware of because they haven't opened up to you. We have initiate here, initiating conversation, and I am that. Yeah. Be very cautious of yourself and what it is that you need and what it is that you want for yourself moving forward. I am that. Speak your truth and what it is, you know, your needs are. Figure those out for sure as well. So we have the number 4, so that Emperor energy, which is the bottom of the deck, is coming out again. 4 is about that security, and then this is kind of what we've been talking about here. Security within yourself and how that can be so beneficial in a relationship. Yeah, we have, oops, sorry guys, we have the owl here, so being wise with the decisions that you make. You have that wisdom card there, so let the accumulation of your life experiences guide you to your decision that you're making here. Yeah. You also have this, be honorable with yourself in that way. Honor yourself by allowing yourself to speak your truth, you know? You have the bird here, I think it's a crow, so it's like that higher vision or seeing something in a different light or a different way. You also have the eyeball, so this person could be spying on you, you could be spying on this person, or you could just make sure you keep your eye on the prize. Of balance, you know, of stability here. That's that communication keeps coming up. You have M or W, B, you have the heart, you have an O, another O, so both of you are completing a cycle internally with yourselves in order to have, you know, this coming back together again. You have Q, A, and K. Alright guys, I'm going to hold this up so y'all can see. We have Boo here. B-O-O. Maybe this person ghosted you. We saw that with that Queen of Swords in reverse. They may make you nervous when they come back around. Or you may be scary to them. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you. So thanks so much for being here. Hope this resonates. Hope this helps moving forward. Good luck to you guys. I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for all your love and support. Oh, we have book here. So gaining some knowledge is something else that's here. Thanks for y'all's love and support, and I hope to see you soon.